Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. 99% humidity at 6:10 in the morning. Alright, well, it's 70, so 99% humidity is still breathable. I'll see what I'm saying when we get back. Alright, just a little bit of growling this morning because I pulled him out of bed with mommy. That's more understandable. Hey, very similar sky yesterday morning. We did get our thunderstorm last night, but nothing near as vicious as Mike got. His radar was red, mine was green, but I did put the S23 in the window last night. I don't know if I got anything. I actually laid down while the video was doing some of its rendering, and I thought I heard something. I got up, and sure enough, I saw a couple flashes. I wasn't going to put a camera in the window because I just don't have time to edit that. I'll have to go back through and see if it got anything, if I remember. It's like 26 minutes solid video, so I'm not sure I got anything. I know I missed a couple big flashes, but I'll try to do that today. This dog, I don't know why. She is so concerned with people leaving and stuff. She just gets all weirded out. But she let Joe pet her last night. Took her a little bit, like I said. And Mike can pet her. But she doesn't like when people come out of their house. She gets very freaked out. You can go pee, Priya. That's why we're out here. If you're not going to pee, we're going to walk. That's pretty. Oh, that actually reminds me. This section reminded me. So, mentioned, oh, I'll use a front-facing camera. There's no sensor shift in the front camera. So that's why it was very rocky. You could actually see it kind of doing this. It kept it stable, don't get me wrong, but it's not as good as what the back camera can do. So I'm going to try the back camera this morning. I'm not going to overdo it. I just want to know that it can work, what it does leaning-wise. Like I said, though, that surf mount is holding really well. And the fact that the buckle sits down on top of the adapter for the GoPro works really nice. I am taking stuff with me tomorrow because Mike's going to help me put stuff on eBay. So that whole tote, I do have to get out a couple of the GoPro quarter 20 adapters. I'm sitting there going, I don't need them. I'm not going to be using any GoPro stuff. And wrong answer. I have currently still have the SmallRig cage, which I can mount to one of them to put it in the window on a suction cup mount, because I have both of the GoPro suction cup mounts, which one of them may end up getting thrown in that whole batch. Because I even have another piece I found of it. I don't know what your problem is, Priya. And I also noticed last night when I got home from our walk that the transmitter was blinking one side. It wasn't connected. It's solid blue lights this morning. So you were actually on iPhone audio last night. It didn't sound too bad. Of course, right now it's a little breezy. It wouldn't sound as good. But like I said, I notice, like when I'm talking from behind the camera versus in front of the camera, there's different audio levels for some reason. I can't even figure out what microphones this damn phone uses when it's doing it itself. You guys are sitting in there weird. I'm looking at it going, I could see from this angle the phone was leaning like back. The little rubber inside the ShiftCam was folded over behind the phone, pushing it out. So got that fixed now. Yeah, I did actually, because of the way this thing twists to do portrait, I am able to adjust some of the angle out of it. Leave the, oh my, big bunnies. One over there, he took off, and then the other one, I don't know if you even got a chance to see him. There he is. Two big bunnies. That one that we saw at Wildwood, he was just he was like just bigger than their heads. I don't know what is up with this. The mowing crew didn't even do anything with this. You'd think they would be part of. Come here, come on, get on this side of it, dude. All right, come on, let's cross. Leave the bunnies alone. Come on, leave the bunnies alone. It's the most excited you've been all morning, Priya. She goes, of course, I'm a bunny dog. Those funny tenants last night were asking me. They've been here for quite a while. I think they're relatives of one of the other tenants. Come on, leave crap alone. She's like, do you do YouTube? I was like, yeah. She goes, oh, I was wondering why I see you filming all the time. It's like, I try. But the husband was talking to Priya. She's like, you're not supposed to point at the bird. Yes, they point. They find it and they stick their tail up in the air. That's how you find what you shot. Priya is a kind of like a pointer in a way. They're not out to hunt. I mean, they'll chase, but they'll like scurry, like in field, they'll get them flushed out. I missed the spider. Holy buckets. I don't even know if you can see it. Huge freaking spider web. Told you guys I'd hold you up in the air, but the spider was massive. He took off there and his web kind of like went with him a little bit. That's why I always hold you guys up through there. And that's about the height I normally hold it, because that way the whole thing catches it and I don't. It looks like you have cobwebs on you, actually. Might have caught some of it as I went through anyway. I wish I would have gotten that spider on film though, because I don't know what the hell he was. He didn't look very friendly. He was all brown. He looked really weird looking. And he was massive. I couldn't get the camera out fast enough. So I don't like putting the camera away, but at some point it's like, how much do you need to film in the morning? What you doing, little birdie? I don't want to get too close. I don't want to scare him away. Alright, July challenge completed. Yay! Another one down. A couple day break. Which I just completed day 29 out of 28. I actually did complete day 1, but I think that was during the whole phone screw up. Because there's no way I don't complete my exercise for the day. Ever. So it was when I was having the reset issue, which I'm dropped another 8 minutes this morning from yesterday. Why are you pulling me backwards, princess? She doesn't do anything. She just, she's sniffing the sidewalk. She just decides that she's gonna stop. I am thinking though, mentioned last night the ShiftCam is charging the iPhone better, but I think the battery life on the iPhone with this last beta 4 update, iOS 17, is much improved, because I used my phone pretty hard last few days and haven't put it on power save mode, and I still come home with about 53%. So, because we use our devices for work. We have the whole work app, do all my price changes and scanning frames and all that stuff on my phone, so it does get used quite a bit. So, and that's always a thing where initial betas usually have heavy battery drain. It seemed like the third one had the most though. Well, I hope I'm lined up. I might be a little bit off. It's leaning pretty good. Like I said, I can swing that and kind of adjust. But I'll see how stable it is with the back camera this morning. You're really far away. I get a much wider view. Nice thing about the ShiftCam though is it does sit a little bit lower for filming, but not too low, especially on that system, because it's that little bit higher. This is where I noticed a lot of motion yesterday, and it's rocking pretty good right now, but I think the sensor shift is going to make a huge difference in those bumps. Because honestly, that time lapse last night, I did film it with the Samsung as well, of how much the phone was moving, but I just felt like it was too much, and I wasn't gonna slow it back down and make it a huge long video about it. So, alrighty, we are out of the house, off to work for the day. I'm not sure how long I'm staying. My person that normally stays till 5 or 6 took off today for an auction for antique Fisher-Price stuff. That sounds kind of cool, actually. I kind of want to go see that now. I know we have I told her, I said, we have the Fisher-Price pull behind Bassett. She goes, oh, I probably have one of them. She knew exactly what I was talking about. I do have another associate coming in, but it's only like a mid-shift type thing, and then I have a closer, so I might have to stay until 4. I'm thinking 4:30 as long as the last appointment shows up. And then skedaddle. I don't know. I didn't look at what we're supposed to get temperature-wise today, but I think it's supposed to be another hot one. We'll see. Do you want to do, before I, let Mike borrow the 6, I kind of want to see whether the DJI Mimo app versus the Flow app, if they're equal quality and clarity. I want to do that test. I just keep putting it off because of the heat. But I need to do that on my own anyway, so that's kind of my main focus when I get home today. Because if the Flow can, like I said, and I almost guarantee you the Flow has updates. It has been sitting in the, the funny thing, both of them are sitting in the GoPro pouches that you get. Because those gimbals fit in there really nice and it keeps them secure. You pull them both out and probably have to even set them up on this phone because I don't think either one's been set up since I did the whole reset. In fact, I don't think I even have the Insta360 app on this phone. I gotta do that too. Yeah, because that's what stopped me the one lightning storm was I didn't have any of the apps set up from all the resets. Honestly, that little bit of an angle's almost, yeah, it's pretty close. The little leveler is like leveling off right now by me having it just turned that little bit. Even with the front-facing camera. Or, well, not front-facing, but facing forward. You know what I mean? So, last night's time-lapse started off in 4K 30. Then I switched to 1080 30, and then 1080 60. Ooh, that is really twisted on those turns. Mount's not moving. Nice thing is the bar is actually going so far back it's actually resting up underneath the little clock cover. The way that comes out. Trying to get a shot of this really cool little boat that's up here. It's like a fun little ride. Oh, when he turns this way, it's going to work out real nice. Not quite enough. I'm in the turn with him. Yeah, maybe we'll pass him. The wind has definitely picked up too. Car's staying a little warmer than what my watch is saying by about 4 degrees, which is the normal difference. Because central location, probably at the airport, but definitely a much cooler air than we've been having. Kind of curious on what we're going to see tonight. Nice cool air. Take it. I will take it. The other thing I was thinking about after I said about taking the dogs to the park was Osmo and Flow test. I'm going to set the apps up when I get home. Try to get that done before we go. Well, it was beautiful skies. Yee. That's, yeah. I'm coming up the road and I could see the sun getting shaded over. It was really weird on the mountain. It was just like getting all shady. I'm like, what is going on? That's what's going on right there. Okay then, maybe we're going to get a little more storms before it rolls out of here. And like I mentioned, it's windy outside. That is actually spinning really, really fast. Like I can't see it, but on there I can. Yeah, I think we might have another storm rolling in here. So we're going to kind of hold off a little bit on going out for a walk or out anywhere. Still try to get out tonight though. Gonna go potties? Come on, Priya, let's go potties. She's, oh, that air feels good. It does. Feels amazing. The humidity is cut. Yeah, it's nice outside. Feeling any better, princess? Oh, just watching the neighbors. It's 240 frames per second. Starts now. Still not fast enough. I can still see it differently on the screen, but it's definitely closer. I think somebody got kicked out of the bedroom, or he finally decided that it was a good idea to come downstairs and go potty. I'm hoping. Yeah, you can see trees and leaves and stuff in here. Just put that umbrella down. Air conditioner's kind of trying to keep it up. Go potty! Go on! Go pee-pees! This is every time he comes out. Oh wow, that was a short walk. We're gonna get this walk in, and it is sprinkling. It is sprinkling, yes, that is what we're looking at. It got sunny again, and the temperature is way down. Beautiful out. It's kind of similar to the one down by the office. I think it's the same type of plant. I'll zoom in a little bit more, but not all the way. That's really cool looking. Yep, I am hearing the band at the Williamsport High School. You can hear them echoing off the mountain. You guys probably can't hear it, but they're drumming. I hear the drum line. Wait, is that the band or are the Indians coming? Sorry. Yeah, it is starting to sprinkle again here. Mother Nature's trying to rain on my parade about getting these guys out for a walk. I think I have the handle a little too far now. It's almost straight out. I might angle that a little bit more. So I decided, I was watching a video on wireless microphones. Apparently Anchor makes one too. The channel did not recommend it for vlogging though. The audio quality wasn't as good as the Rode Wireless Go 2 or the DJI mics. But she did make a note that Rode apparently has or will be coming out with a charging case, $80. And that there was going to be another update, which I think I already got. I know Central app updated. I don't know about the phone version. I have to check and see if that's updated. But when I went to plug the receiver, it's in. Neither one of them will come up. And I struggled with the microphones. I finally got them to turn on. It's a little better. I might do more. Yeah, I could run the diagnostics on all four of the transmitters, but neither one of the two receivers will connect to the Rode Central app on the computer, which is frightening. And the number 2 microphone on this particular set has a broken USB-C port. So, I don't know, someone said that they had a problem with a transmitter or receiver or whatnot. They sent it to Rode. They replaced it for free, but I've had them a long time. So I highly doubt that they would do that. They probably would have fixed that clip for me too. And I do not have the Rode Wireless Me. I have its predecessor, the Rode Wireless Go. They did make some changes. Would you stop for a second to it? The Rode Wireless Me is a dumbed down version of the Rode Wireless Go 2. You can actually add a second transmitter. I think you can probably run digital through the Wireless Me. The Rode Wireless Go original, you cannot do digital. Enough of that. I'll tell you, what do you think, buddy? He's like, I think it's spritzing on my head. It's just like, it's like every once in a while, a couple raindrops will come down and hit us in the face or something, on my shoulder. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit here. It's like a light mist. This sky is, yeah. Can't wait till we get to the upper side and I can get a good glimpse of it. I might have to put the drone up briefly. Hi, sad face. You feeling any better? She goes, no, you just yelled at me for not walking. I'm sick of it, Dad. I can't live like this. Come on, princess. All right, I know. Oh, now that's a lot more mist. So what I tried today in the car was I actually connected the microphone underneath 2 shirts to try to help cut down on the echo. Now, yesterday I didn't notice it too bad. Yesterday seemed to be much better. There's just something in this spot right here I got to pull them away from every time. So I'm obviously like right now I wouldn't have 2 layers to put on, so just wanted to give it a shot and see, but I want to mention it so when I'm editing I know what I did if it sounds really low or if it sounds really crisp. It's because it was under 2 layers of clothing on top of having the dead cat. So, just little tricks I'm trying to learn here, because obviously the microphones have become an essential part of this whole kit. And I can't. What really annoyed me about the video was, so she went over the Rode Wireless Go Me, the Rode Wireless Go 2, the Anchor, and then she brought out my favorite kit in the world, the DJI mics, which, listening as she went through each microphone, the DJI mics, instantly, just better. I'm like, son of a gun. I could go with the single kit for $110 cheaper, no charging case, which is half the reason I even want to do it. Why am I dragging you? Why am I dragging you, Priya? Because you're not walking. I can see her in the corner of my eye tripping over herself. She must have to go potty. Kind of curious if the spider web is still here. It looks like it's completely gone. I was kind of hoping to get another glimpse of that spider. But nope, nothing. Nothing through there now. It's gone from this morning. Thing was pretty big. He took off when he saw us and got out of Dodge. Kind of get an idea of this sky. When we get up to the high side all the way down the other end, be my best glimpse. It was nicer earlier. Yeah. Hopefully tomorrow's somewhat decent. I mean, it's supposed to be cooler. What you doing, little birdie? Hopping around. Got something in his mouth. I got a gnat trying to get in mine. He's gonna fly. Fly, birdie, fly. It's like, yeah, think about it. Right here's kind of nice. I'll just munch on this here. They're funny how they hop around. I mean, the leaves look the same. The flowers look a lot more bloomed here. Could be the better lighting they get. I just love like it reminds me of cotton candy. The pink and the purple and the blue. That's what it reminds me of. I got some blinding red ones. I'm always disappointed when I see how it turns out on the TV. I have to look at these on the Mac. They might come out better. Because for some reason, really vibrant reds and pinks like reflect for some reason on the screen. And case in point, I am running the 2X lens right now too. I'd be kind of curious if the red and the pink kind of overblown. It's hard to explain. It's almost like a reflect. Yes, there is a rainbow. Kid behind me screaming, "Mom, look, rainbow!" There it is. Right in here. Oops, unfocused. Oh God. There it goes. That's too funny. Tim literally just texted me a picture of a rainbow wherever he's at. Look at this. Blue sky. And then if we pan just ever so gently to that. Dun dun dun. From back here you get a better idea of the rainbow. You can see it a little bit better. It's brighter down here. That's really cool. Cardinal friend is hiding. Just flew from the yard to the tree and then over to this tree, and I can't find him in there. And there he goes. Alright, and to the top side. And make our way down here to the other end so we can get a better shot of that, whatever that is. That looks really weird. Putting the handle on and that background is kind of cool behind me. Sorry, I was trying to look at it, see if it was in frame. It is. Oh, alright. Well, Ted's done his business. Priya's done half of hers. Getting these guys around. As I mention all the time, even recent weeks, there's really not a lot of color to see. So thus, when I do find some, I have to film it to showcase what I can find. But basically around here, that was it. That's all the flowers and stuff that are out. Granted, they're kind of unique looking flowers. I don't know why I always say kind of. I gotta stop doing that. That and Michael Dixon called me out on I'm not cutting those two out, Mike. But yeah, it's really Nice, unique looking flowers. Not something, well, I mean something I kind of see every day, but... Alright, let me switch around and show you this beautiful, whatever this sky looks like. It says. Let's go to ultra wide. Yeah. Of course now, the houses block the other part. That's why I filmed that when I did. I love these big white fluffy ones. These ones are really nice. These black ones I'm not real fond of. Though I do love thunderstorms. Mike may be filming one tonight because he was supposed to get hammered today. Alright, so we're shooting on flow right now. Try to get these clouds. Try to find something with some interesting detail. I'll also go to the native camera. Fortunately, when I pulled this thing out of the box tonight, it looks like I snapped off the joystick for the flow. I don't know if I can fix it. It was a really crappy design how that was hooked on. I don't think they give you spares and I don't know how to fix it, but I'm going to try. Alright, so there's just some flow 1x camera footage of the clouds. Let me switch over to the native. So now you're getting ProRes HDR, which I don't see any HDR controls on the flow. I'd say it's not, but I don't see them. See a quality difference? Again, a 1x camera. That right there looks a little ominous. Go ahead. Alright, switch over to the DJI. In my opinion, the record button's on the wrong side for quick, easy access on this. The other one's not easy to get to, honestly, either. Alright, native app. Kind of curious right here. This is the spot that's got me the most curious. Then when we get up into this one that I said was ominous earlier on, a lot of purple and stuff going on in there, in my eyes. Especially over in here, it looks really white on the screen, but it's almost like a purple. Just see how that all looks. Alright, finally did the quick little camera test. I think the sky was my best thing to do. Let's just get a zoom in on that beauty. Jump out 3x. That is really cool looking. Looks like the ocean rolling in the sky. And then right above it, and do you see the waves? Here's a wave, here's a wave, here's a wave. Looks awesome. That's a really cool shot.